Barely 24 hours after Peter Obi threw in the white towel and also resigned from PDP, another Southeast presidential aspirant is on the roof, raising alarm over some issues happening in respect to delegate list from his home state. And all of this is happening in PDP. It seems PDP does not really want any, Southeasterner to feature among their presidential aspirant, especially in the upcoming primaries. We are going to be looking at that and also the reactions of Nigeria. But before we go into full details of these, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. A presidential aspirant from the Southeast region on the platform of the People Democratic Party (PDP), Anyim Pius Anyim, has expressed concern over the absence of the list of Ebonyi State delegates from the presidential primaries. He raised the alarm in an open letter addressed to the PDP National Chairman, Inyocha Ayu, and Chairman of the PDP Special Convention, David Mark. Anyim's letter is coming barely 24 hours after a fellow Southeast top presidential aspirant and former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi dumped the party for the Labour Party, citing irregularities in the PDP. Anyim said he has gone through the list of delegates from states for the National Convention scheduled on Saturday and Sunday, May 28 to May 29 in Abuja, but he could not find that of Ebonyi State. He said, despite assurance by the party's national organizing secretary, the Ebonyi list was yet to be added, warning that the absence of the Ebonyi delegate list would not augur well for the party. The chairman may recall that during the meeting of presidential aspirants and the Special Convention Committee held on May 26 at the Legacy House that the entire delegate list for all the state was presented to each of the aspirants. On examining the list, I discovered that the Ebonyi delegate list was not included. On inquiry from the National Organizing Secretary, he informed me that there was a technical error and it will be corrected today. As at the time of writing this letter, noon on Friday, May 27, I have no clue about the fate of the delegates from Ebonyi State. The purpose of this letter is to alert all concerned that disenfranchising delegates from Ebonyi or any state for that matter will fundamentally affect the elections. Oh my God, what is happening in PDP? What is actually happening in PDP is beyond the eyes. I'm telling you, what is happening? Peter Obi also talked about this issue of irregularities. Jonathan was not also left out. Irregularities, especially as it has to do with the names of delegates. What is happening? Abba. If you check our video, you're going to see what Jonathan said about the issue of elected delegates. It has frustrated a lot of things. How can we be talking about elected delegates? Ordinarily, it shouldn't be something elected. And this issue of selling of or giving monies to delegates has messed up the whole thing. Now, his own case is not even that the names on the delegate list, he doesn't know them and all of that. His own state, Ebonyi State is the state of Anyim Pius Anyim. His own state does not even have one representation when it comes to delegates. I mean, that is really out of place. PDP must be careful because their plan to upturn the leadership of this country in terms of hoisting out PDP, APC from the seat may not even gather momentum, talk less of succeeding based on how things are arranged. Because if you continually bring up aggrieve your members day and night with some irregularities here and there, what you're going to see will be huge migration of people from PDP to APC. It doesn't matter what you will say, whether we like it or not. The truth remains that the people If the number of people that you have in your party defines your strength, it defines how well you can win election. Whenever there is katakata in a particular political party, whether in the state level or national level, it goes an extra mile in affecting everything about that party's victory. Now, it happened, we saw what happened in Rivers State APC. APC was already on board, so strong, and everyone was expecting them to come out tall during, the elections that held in 2019. But because of this same issue of katakata, this one say this one, we have groups, so I am in this man's group, I'm in Ameche's group. Before we know, that was how the victory was sealed for Governor Nyesom Wike. Look at the same thing is happening again. I wonder why people don't learn. And unfortunately, it is not a good record for the current national chairman, because ever since he came on board, before now we are complaining of the former national chairman that he wasn't up and running, and he wasn't doing very well. But now we brought in IU with huge expectation that he will organize things in such a way that everything will go smoothly. There will be transparency, there will be fairness, in all respects. But unfortunately, that's not what we are seeing today. Imagine in Enugu State what happened. Ike Maru just had to give up on anything called governorship. The same thing also happened in other parts of the southeast. Peter Obi also took a walk. This other guy, Baribe, also took a walk. This is not a good sign for them. They must wake up and do the needful, and that needful is for them to put things straight. They wouldn't have even allowed this thing to come to this level, because I'm wondering, what does it really take for you to put the list together? Ebony said all the southeast list should be here, all the six geopolitical zones should be placed here, 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 and arrange them. It's going to be a case of just flipping through. You see your own state list, and so that one can gather some kind of confidence, knowing that his own delegates from his state will vote for him. But with what is happening right now, Pius is really, not happy about it. And Southeast too, let's be real, Southeast is just watching with their third eye, pretending as if they don't know what is happening. But I tell you the truth, they are watching very closely. And these are some of the things that would deny PDP so much vote from the southeast. Already we know that APC would not want to let go of even one state in the north for PDP. They are doing everything to ensure that they strip them of the ones that they even have in the north. Now, the southern parts, especially in the southeast, they have so much grip. And also in the southwest, they don't have any strong grip there. So these two people would have been, a place that you hold so strong. You wouldn't allow anything to slip off of your hand. But with what we are seeing thus far, the key stakeholders in PDP in the southeast are daily cross-carpeting to other parties, and people are keeping quiet. If they keep keeping quiet, like APC will rule for as long as possible. Nobody will stop their victory, because if they are organized and they do better automatically, people will stand with them. Though we don't know what is going to also transfer, what will also happen in their forthcoming primaries. But that's where I like to leave it. What do you think PDP should do as of now to appease the southeast, especially as it has to do with the complaints from Anyim Pius? Anyim, let's interact in